how to plant something and grow some food and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just a knowledge base that you can build upon over a lifetime. And that's why, you know, it's so important to capture and pass on knowledge about our land, because who knows, you know, what we're going to be dealing with in the future. Our kids and our grandkids and stuff like that. So. But yeah, are there any more questions? Ideas? Insight?
Just that there's a lot of pests here, so I think my backyard's out of balance.
Yeah, but
a lot more than in other places I love.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what do we have a problem here?
Beetles, worms, little bugs, spiders. We have it here in San Diego. It seems to be in my backyard.
Well, email me and I'll send you some research on organic pest management.
Oh,
A
okay.
couple different ideas.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Do you work for an organization, or are you on your own?
Well, I have a company called Forever Living.
You have a company.
Yeah, I've got the company, and I've got a couple of colleagues that are working with me. So, and then I've got a number of different colleagues that I went to school with that are coming in. They're guest topics. Some of my old professors are coming in to talk about specific topics.
And how old is your company?
3 years old.
Okay, so you've been managing to run a company for 3 years.
Yeah.
This particular.
And I'm also a sculptor on the side, so
Oh,
in the
okay.
meantime,
So kind of balances out.
yeah, I'm a bronze sculptor. So during the week, I'm working on my sculpture, and during the weekend, I'm giving the workshops. And on Wednesdays, I'm also giving a workshop at the library. So just stay busy, balance it out.
busy, yeah.
Right now, I'm working on a family portrait. It's going to be in bronze when I'm finished with it, but I can do it in terracotta or porcelain. It's about yay big, and it's actually, you know, three-dimensional. It's got the mama, the baby boy on the shoulder, and the daddy. And
Do you have a portfolio of all your work?
I've got a portfolio, but I haven't actually put it together. So that's something. One of my projects that I'm working on.
My work, yeah.
Yeah,
Work in
that's
progress.
one of my projects that I'm working on. I can show you a picture of one of my sculptures that I just finished, if you want. It's on my computer. Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of bring a little bit closer because I want to respect people's time. But if you look at what's on Meetup right now, I have 3 events in the next week. Not to say you have to go to all of them, but just to say that they're out there. There's a lecture on plant names that's being held over at the Botanical Garden, and it's actually a free lecture. It's part of the Master Gardeners lunchtime brown bag series. There's the Eastside Community Gardens cleanup on the 15th. And then a square foot gardening class being held over at Time Dollar nonprofit on the 17th. And so what I'll continue to put up events as I find out about them. Like I just found out about the Botanical Garden is doing 3 different workshops in the next month or so. One is about growing a fall vegetable garden. One is about plant propagation, and one is about rain catchment, rain barrel workshops.
Now, are you going to be going to all of this stuff? Put it out, or
I will let you know whether or not I'm going to them, because I'm going to be starting school around the 30th.
I mean, for me, it's nice to know that I feel like I know somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. These ones that are all next week, I'm definitely going to.
Everyone's interested in
But I will let you know, and then, I mean, we also have other Meetup members, and you already know them, that, you know, we can say, oh, well, I'm going to make it to that one, and I'm not. So RSVPing is really important, I think, for the rest of us to just make sure that we know. The difference between the Botanical Garden workshops is they're usually like $20, or, you know, they vary in price, so just keep that in mind. But the ones that are, you know, by community garden work days, or like, you know, things put on by like the community garden people, those are usually free. Green Spaces Alliances will have workshops, and those are usually free also. So you go as your budget allows. You know, but just take advantage of the opportunities as you see fit, and then you will gain more information, more knowledge about how to garden here in Texas. And that's what I just want to be here to support. So.
Do you think it would be possible like as a long-term goal for the group to like procure our own piece of property, our own community garden?
I think it's possible, but I think that it would probably be more successful if we actually were located in the same neighborhood.
No, it's true. We're from
Because
all
it would be
Because if I live in Woodcrest and you live like down by San Antonio College, you know, it just may not all work out. You know, be like, oh, it's stuck in traffic, I couldn't get to the work day. I mean, the whole thing is you know, trying to make it as local as possible.
just water on a Tuesday.
But that's an option. If we like, you know, working together, we could do that. But you know, we can start it in a specific community. Yeah, I'd like to start in my community.
I live there.
Oh, really? Which community are you in?
I'm insured.
Sure, it's
Jonas
okay.
runs it. Yeah, it's pretty healthy houses and little parks and things, but they don't want to.
Wow.
I mean, we kind of garden, but it's not for its own. It's just.
Have you done anything about this one that's on Labor? Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen it yet.
Blocks away from our house. I have no idea where it could possibly be unless it's like.
But do you see, is there an address on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want to learn a little bit more about permaculture, you can also go to my site. But one of the persons that first inspired me to go beyond organic farming into permaculture specifically, I met a person named Jeff Lawton. And if you have the opportunity, Google greening the desert. That's really what inspired me to really get into permaculture. I met Jeff Lawton, and my housemate was taking a permaculture course and invited me to one of their presentations. Jeff Lawton went to Jordan, invited by the government of Jordan to work on this land, this plot of land, like 10 acres, 2 kilometers away from the Dead Sea, so salty land in the desert. And over a 3-year period, using permaculture concepts out there in the middle of the desert, created a permaculture site with fruit trees and vegetables, things that weren't really supposed to grow in that area. So we've got, you know, climate change going on, and you know, I guess this year's been one of the worst years with the droughts. So in this particular environment, I think permaculture would be something, if you're looking at starting your own garden or community garden, using some of those concepts to design the community garden itself would be also pretty beneficial in this environment.
Will your Wednesday classes be on the Meetup page?
Sure. Okay.
And then what we can do is just kind of, we can commit to like maybe once a month of us just kind of coming back together after, you know, going to our respective gardenings or trying things out and just kind of seeing how things are working, and then recess, keep redirecting and moving forward if you think that works well for us. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I'll have like one like September meetup that is like the meetup, and then there'll be all these other events on the meetup, and then people will RSVP so you know who's coming and who's not. And, you know, we'll do our best to show up and on time and all that other stuff, and you know, it'll be good.
Sorry about running late. I had a busy day today, and
No, it wasn't directed at. It was just like a thing. It was just like a thing. You gotta say it's important to be on time, especially with like gardeners and artists and like.
There's artists,
you know, yoga instructors. I'm a yoga instructor. You know, just be on time. Kind of. if you can,
I thought we were gonna be late. We'd never been here before, so we have to just pass right by.
Greening the desert. So if
But
you
that
Google it,
includes all the
it'll
formal
show up really
activities.
quick. But the person's name is from Australia. It's Jeff Lawton. It's spelled G-E-O-F-L.
I'm going.
You're one till 12.
Lawton, L-A-W. And he's got a YouTube. I went to his actual presentation, but since then they put it on YouTube.
It's already on the meetup.
Okay, so I'll see it in my.
So you think that's kind of like a picking up garbage and so spring
Just clearing things. I will ask her specifically, and I'll update it and send that out.
Where's that going to be?
Eastside Community Garden is on. What's the name of that street? Is it on there?
Okay.
Center Street.
Okay, which is what, like one highway?
Take I-35 north to
Organic
Walters.
Texas.
make a right on Walters going away from Fort Sam until you get to Center Street and make a
And
left.
you would spell that.
Into
Like
that
wild.
neighborhood.
YouTube?
Is that one of the ones? That one on one of the websites and it has a picture of that one, like diabetes
You're welcome.
garden. Is that the one that has like pavers and it has benches? Is that a big part?
Oh no, that's
The east
I think
side?
that's the Denver Heights garden.
Okay, I saw a lot of them. Some of them were really nice.
Yeah.
Really big.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like one of them looked like it was just like at the side of somebody's house. There was just
That's
kids.
probably the East Side Community
Okay.
Garden. It's like a lot, like an empty house lot. Like, so, like on all of these, I'm gonna say like how to recognize me. Like I'll be parked out front, or I'm wearing green shorts or something. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think I'll be clean this Saturday.
okay. Tell my mom I said hi. She lives in Mark Heights.
Markham Heights.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Unless that changes.
But yeah.
Well, thank you for.